10:15 p.m. He cocked up and told her she'd won the trip to New York, but actually it's between her and whoever wins tomorrow night's vote. Quite the anticlimax. Number 10:12 p.m. and, as we predicted just down there, it's bad news for Stick Yuppie Hair, aka Spencer Sutherland, with combe down hair, aka Leon, getting to sing another week. It seems the British viewing public weren't quite ready for a Saved by the Bell throwback to conquer X Factor. But at least his parents got to leave the country for the first time. Next we'll find out who's come top in the vote. We're predicting Lloyd, but would it have made more sense to announce the winner before the loser? This whole format feels a bit confusing. 10:00 p.m. but this time it's a live performance from Liam Payne. The lyrics are a bit saucy, but since it's practically midnight we guess it's okay. Meanwhile, Dermot says there's only 1.5% between the bottom two in the phone vote. As previously explained many times, one act will be eliminated tonight and our money's on one of the boys. Spencer Sutherland, maybe 9:46 p.m. That lovely from La La Land is an inspired choice for X Factor's very own Owl Theatre QTP. It's going down a treat with our decaf D. We could see Lloyd doing very well indeed on the show. It's been a while since we've had an act on the show who does middle of the road while still being young and cute, and that is surely Saturday night primetime gold. 9:43 p.m. Both are getting a disproportionate amount of airtime as the contestants do their best to prove that they love their families the most and are therefore good people who deserve votes. 9:32 p.m. We do enjoy the brief glimpses of the act's real-life homes during these early VTs, and the Davies family kitchen has an island. Fancy. And look at that tartan blanket draped tarty on a cozy armchair. Have we stumbled across a lesser spotted middle-class 10-factor contestant? Oh yeah, and her singing's nice too. Much is being made of Grace being a writer and an artist, but will the public get original fatigue soon and start longing for a stripped-down version of a Little Mix instead? 9:28 p.m. There are barbers, chairs, classic cars, popcorn, a bad Sandy-esque dancer. We're not really sure what it all meant, TBH, but Sam's infectious smile just about carried him through. Sharon has summed it up: "You're so likable and I want you to do well in the competition, but..." The but being, can he hold his own up against the other acts, sweet as he is? 9:15 p.m. Although actually this is by Jordan Sparks, from American Idol, but Elisa makes everything Disney. I love a power ballad with a key change, says the man who invented Westlife, and Nicole just called Elisa her Filipino sister, mere minutes after calling Spencer her Ohio homeboy or similar. We're looking forward to her unearthing a deep emotional connection with Watford when Raksu perform tomorrow. 9:05 p.m. All the boys we fancied at school had the whole combe down fringe thing going on, and actually they all had Leon's accent too, but we'd like all that to stay in the past. It's distracting us from him singing whatever the hell this is. If HES going to rock 90s hair, he could at least sing a 90s too, so we might actually know it. Leon is so damned likable that we weren't at all surprised to hear that Head won the wildcard vote, but HES not as powerful a singer as some of his rivals, so some strategic choices are needed. 8:57 p.m. It brings a tear to me eye, or maybe it's conjunctivitis, he said, of seeing his pride and joy perform. Holly is growing on us as the show goes on. She didn't come across as the warmest in the earlier stages, but her personality is starting to shine through now, and SHES clearly beside herself with excitement about being on the show. The cliches are coming thick and fast. You look like a pop star and you sing like a pop star indeed. 8:43 p.m. All the way from Ohio, Spencer Sutherland is a risky choice for Lewis Walsh's boys. Will the British public warm to a good-looking American? Well, the VT of him getting all soppy with his parents will probably help, as will his pretty decent singing voice. Your vocal performance tonight was really strong, says Sharon Osbourne. But I'd like you to work on your look and your moves, because it's a bit boy band, and you're a better than that. 8:37 p.m. I can't believe you're a 16, exclaims Lewis Walsh, meaning anyone playing X Factor bingo is off to a flying start. Her Lauryn Hill Meghan Trainor mashup was a solid opener, although we might have liked to see something even more energetic. 8:27 p.m. So, it's official, Simon is missing the first live show of the series. Which means Lewis Walsh gets to sit in the middle, and we're not sure how we feel about that. Otherwise, the strong and stable presence of Dermot O'Leary feels reassuring amid all this unsettling change. And we enjoyed his smash hit poll winner's party-style entrance. Now Dermot's explaining all the changes we already did that, mate, see below, and revealing that whoever the weekend winner is will get to go to New York to mingle with Pink. Seemingly the budget is a bit higher than it is on The Apprentice, 8:04 p.m. So, tonight's theme is Express Yourself, but you should look away now. Let's face it, you're deep in Strictly anyway, if you don't want to know any more than that, because here's what the acts minus the wildcards there haven't been revealed yet will be performing this weekend. It's a mixed bag, by which we mean we haven't got the foggiest what half of them are. Girls: Grace Davies, Too Young, Original, Rael Williams, Do Wop That Thing, Lost Ones, No, Lauryn Hill, Meghan Trainor, Holly Tandy, Hollow, Tori Kelly. Groups: Raksu, Mamacita, Original, Sean and Connor Price, Strong, London Grammar, The Cut, Kelvins, What About Us, Pink Boys, Lloyd Macy, City of Stars, La La Land, Spencer Sutherland, Who You Are, Jessie J, Sam Black, Faith, Stevie Wonder feat. Ariana Grande, Overs, Kevin, Davey White, Stay, Rihanna feat. Mickey Echo, Matt Linen, Scars to Your Beautiful, Alessia Cara, Tracy Lee Jefford, Written in the Water, Gin Wigmore, 7:30 p.m. So, it's the first X Factor live show tonight and there is much to speculate about. Which is always handy when you have time to fill before there's actually anything to put in the live blog. The first thing to speculate about is Simon Cowell's neck. He injured it yesterday, apparently in the least showbiz circumstances of all time. Legend has it he fainted on his stairs while on his way for some hot milk because he couldn't sleep. Although he's recovering just fine, it's looking unlikely that he'll be well enough for tonight's show, which means the planned format may have to be tweaked. And what is the planned format? Well, instead of the tried and tested performances on a Saturday, results on a Sunday way of doing things, instead 2 of the 4 categories will perform tonight, and the remaining 2 tomorrow, with the lowest ranking acts being voted off on both nights. Plus, it will all be down to the phone vote, rather than the judges, which means no hysterical shrieks of it's a fix and absolutely no deadlock. In fact, the judges are basically rendered pointless, and we trust their salaries have been docked accordingly. In another new twist, yes, another one. AAARGH, we fear change. Each week the top 2 acts in the phone vote will perform in a sing-off for a mystery prize. This means, if there's a runaway favorite from the start, we'll all know about it. Bad news for anyone who enjoys dramatic tension or indeed betting. The other thing we could speculate about is the wildcards, except their identities were leaked in the tabloids yesterday. Leon Mallet Boys, Eliza Boney Obra Girls, Jack and Joel Groups and Talia Dean Overs have all bagged a last-minute spot in the live shows, along with the existing 12 acts who got through at judges' houses. Tonight's theme is the very loose Express Yourself, a departure from their usual Halloween-y Fright Night and presumably designed so that the likes of Grace Davies and Raksu can continue to showcase their own material rather than rolling out tired old Whitney Houston covers. Whether this is what the Saturday night primetime viewing public want alongside their hungry house order, the one they bought just to spite the show's sponsors Just Eat, remains to be seen. But we'll find out from 8:20 p.m. on ITV when we'll be following all the action right here.